toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. Going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. The Bearcats will kick it away to start us off. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Utah Utes offense will get first crack at it today. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
You usually want to start a game when you come into a hostile environment with a great first drive. Get some momentum, quiet the crowd. Palmer, the exact opposite. On the road, and you make a big mistake early.
Yeah, I love coming into a hostile environment, trying to be aggressive from jump.
He's going for the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. From the gun, the ground game. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Looking to buy time. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And he'll make the Bearcats just outside the 40. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to 1-0 lead. Wide open downfield. There he goes.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They'll start this drive going to the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Utes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got the quick pass. At the 35, he's open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. He'll pull it on the read. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Fires on the move. Got him downfield. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down. Lofts one high and deep. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Price. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. And the Utes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been moving the ball methodically down the field. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now it's second and goal. With jet sweep pass. Touchdown, Utah! The offense cashing it in on that drive. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
Well, they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Unloads quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Bearcats want to crank the tempo.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Price. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on first down from the 30. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
He'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Extending the play. He'll pull it down and run. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Makes the grab on the left. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Utes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air on first down. Got his man on the right. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll keep it himself. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up here to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utes! The extra point here would tie the game.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Wants to go up top on first down. Dumps it off in the clouds. 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Bearcats want to move quickly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Bearcats will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. To throw, it's Heath. They dug themselves out of a 14. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run it from the gun. At the 40, there he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Dumps it to the back. Makes the catch. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Off play action on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Firing to the right, complete. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2.
And I love the aggressiveness by the defense. 3rd down and short, I'm going to play with my DBs up, play aggressive, try to take away those RP.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Utah!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And the extra point is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. From the gun, the running back has it. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. The Bearcats in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Lets it fly on the move. Finds a tight end. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll give it to the back. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. It's a draw. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. The Bearcats send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Back to throw, it's Heath. Snags it over the middle. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. On target. Pulled down for the tackle.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left, because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket, forcing him to step up into the teeth of your rush.
He'll do it himself. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. Breaks into the open. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Makes the grab over the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on second down. Red pass, it's complete. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Zips it out to his man. They'll immediately call timeout. The Bearcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Bearcats will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half.
And the Utes will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Makes the grab. It's Farmer. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to pass. Gets it to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Bearcats moving quickly to the line. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards.
You can count on one hand how many kickers in college football today can make that kick. That guy's one of them.
They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Turning it on. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Spits it out to the back. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Dropping back, it's Heath. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Utes! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Finds his tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. He gets a block. Touchdown, Utah! Special teams proving to be special.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pub up. And this guy got a lot of that pub, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams. You can see the speed, you can see the wheels, and you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They're going to run it to the right. Can't get him to the ground. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll put him to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play?
Fires one high and deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. What will they dial up on? They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And I'll tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But why? Unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on the...
He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. Fires to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Utes! And the punishment has been extended.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. The quick out. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got the first down, looking for more. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Utes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Steps away to find some room. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Utah! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And he tacks on the extra point.
49, Cincinnati, 17.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. He's looking downfield to throw. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. The Bearcats will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Zings it complete to the right. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Direct snap. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. For this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal coming up. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he
it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
56, Cincinnati, 17.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gets it out fast. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Bearcats decide to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He's got it. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Using his legs, it's Yates. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way, and you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Coffee. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking downfield on first down. Working that left side. Oh, he's got some space. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Bearcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quick completion to the right. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Coffee. That's caught. It's Browning. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
To the ground. He's got it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Snagged out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll give it to him again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? The Utes line up to punt it. Oh, it's a phony punt. They're going to run it with the up man. They will stop him short. Turn it over on downs. They tried to catch him napping on that fake, but turns out they were wide awake. Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. When you know you have a team outclassed,